very lucky to live here. Some of my neighbours are otters, deer, there are loads of birds. I film them quite often, but this time I'm looking for something different. It's going to be hard to track it down because it's never in the same place twice. What I'm looking for is beauty. It's a funny thing to do, really, isn't it, looking for beauty? It might be a shape, it might be a colour, it might be a combination of colours, or some quirky little detail. Sometimes it's a moment when all these things come together and they just fit beautifully into a happy composition. We're, after all, hunter-gatherers, craving knowledge. My filming's very like that. I'm foraging, I'm seeing what's about, making sense of the world. So, beauty. It can be in composition, in patterns, but more than all of these, I think, most of it is in light. It's not the weed that's beautiful, it's the light on the weed that I'm responding to. And isn't it wonderful that every stone, every leaf has its own 5 minutes in the limelight, its moment of beauty? For me, anticipation is part of experiencing beauty, the more so when it eventually pays off. The light's coming through now. I'm actually holding my breath, waiting for just the right moment. For an instant, beauty is here. And then it's over. The moment's passed. The pictures I take make such a strong impression that they stay with me, and for years afterwards I can replay them in my mind and they make me smile. Just looking at the fantastically detailed feathers on a wader, a single humble redshank, has the same effect on me as looking up at the stars and thinking about how far away they are. My life's not a big important thing after all. These gloriously complete birds, the stars and the rest will just carry on regardless. The beauty of these things puts my life in perspective. I'm sure it's the same thing that inspires religion in some people, but for me it just makes me feel humble and gives me a sort of inner calmness. When I'm filming, I feel like I'm the child I used to be, wondering at little things like sand, ripples and waves. What I understand now is that nature's beauty isn't just in what I see, it's in what looking for it does to me. William Blake knew all about this. To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour.